I've been lacking on this video. I told everyone that I would get them a stretching routine, provide for them one that they can do every single day. That'll take 10, 15 minutes. Stretching is heavily underrated in everybody's journey. Everyone just thinks, oh, I'll work out. All right, I gotta go, coach. I'm gonna go. And then they come, oh, coach, I'm hurting. Day after, 2 days after, the entire week. You shouldn't be hurting. Not no bad hurting. So I'm gonna give you guys 7 different reasons and benefits y'all get, especially for my dads. Us dads, we gotta stay mobile to run around and do everything that we do with our kids. We the fun ones. We're the human jungle gym. Right? We have to be on play mode and present mode as soon as we get home, and that's exactly why we're doing this. All right. So first, let's start that timer. We're gonna hold each stretch for 15 seconds. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's just 15 seconds. Oh, deep breathing here. This is where you calm that central nervous system down, your CNS. That is what we're trying to do here. Yes, very, very good to go from your workout. As soon as you end it, we need to be stretching. It's time to cool down. It's time to wind down that CNS and time to control that stretch that we just did. This is going to carry out in every other aspect of your life, your career, your home life, you're stressing about whatever your stress is. We need to loosen up that tension. We're gonna start at the top. 15 seconds. We're gonna have those shoulders down and back, chest out, all the weight in our shoulders. So it gives us, for one, it gives us more energy. Stretching helps reduce that tension like I'm telling y'all about. We're gonna inhale. We're going to grab on fingers. Chest is gonna go on up, hands going down behind the back. So unnecessary tension in your body. We don't want to waste our energy. We have everything already taking our energy. So we don't want the body fighting each other. Inhale. Exhale, push all the weight out. You're going to round at the top of the back thoracic area. Deep breathing here. Deep breathing. Number 2, it reduces aches and pains. Most dads, most people aren't weak, they're stiff. And if you're stiff, then that turns into your pain. We don't want that. Inhale up, exhale to the side, act as if we have weight in our hands, pushing it to the sky. Number 3, it helps you recover faster. Like I said, recovery doesn't start mañana, it starts right after your workout ends. All right, I'm gonna inhale. Exhale right over your chest. Keep the shoulder down away from the chin. And we're gonna inhale. Exhale, switch it on over. Number 4, it improves your posture. Your posture is a reflection of the positions that you stay in most of the time. Hey, yo, no diddy. Gonna inhale, exhale, right, grab, hand, left hand, right elbow. So, I mean, when you're at your desk, you're looking at your phone a lot, your laptop, whatever, right? Carrying stress in our shoulders, necks. Inhale, exhale, switch it on out. My neck, my back, yeah, no diddy. Helps you move better, all right? That's 5. It helps you move better. A body that moves better typically feels better, right? Mobility is playing with your kids, getting on and off the floor, yard work, carrying groceries. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna push the table away. We're gonna keep the hamstrings straight as possible. Glutes going back is as flat as possible. We're just gonna hold that for 15 seconds. We're gonna inhale. Exhale, push it away. 6, helps you manage your stress. Most dads, we don't need more caffeine. We need less tension. That's what we need. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, push that table away. Now inhale up. This one you could grab whatever you need to grab, a table, a couch, a chair. Inhale. As you exhale, grabbing your ankle. All right. That way we're able to point our toes down, hug the legs together. Deep breathing here. Inhale. Let it go. Open up that gate. Close it right back. All right. Inhale. Switch. Again, the ankle. Grab the ankle, not the foot, the ankle. Where you're able to point the toes down. Opens up the quad better. Now, 7. It can improve your sleep. The better you recover at night, the better your performance is throughout the day. Inhale. Exhale. Open it on up. Close it. We're working our way down. So I like to come on out. Walk it out just a little bit. Now we're going to place our knees down, almost like a bear crawl. You do this about 5 times. And let me turn off this fan for y'all. Wanted to make sure that I turned off the fan for y'all. Since we're flipping it all over, going down to the ground, we're gonna do sexies. I remember, I think I was in middle school baseball or football, one of them. My coach called these sexies, and it stuck with me ever since. I said, yeah, they're sexies. Okay. You know, like the magazines. You know what you was doing. And inhale. I like to place the ankle over the knee, a little bit of our weight on the inside of the knee. Then I like to come on up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep breathing all the way through. Your left, it's going to be over your right. You're going to rotate at the trunk, elbow to the outer thigh here. Pressure. Like, coach, what you talking about? Why these sexies? Where'd you get that from? And then ever since, I use it as a kind of like a joke. Little dad humor before dad. What y'all call that? What y'all call that, dad? I was in high school. Took it ever since. Middle school, high school. All right, 5 times. All right. And then we're going to relax. And then here we're going to go 90s. So you want your knee to meet the back of the heel. So your legs are at a 90 degree. We're going to come over. You don't have to go as far as I do on down. But we're just going to hold that for 5 seconds. Then we're going to inhale. And try to rotate as far as you can. Obviously, do this gradually. Don't be like, oh, coach wants me to go chest to knee or chest to ground. And no. Gradually. We don't want to overstretch. Don't hurt yourself. And your last one, inhale. Exhale, rotate. And we're just going to flip it. Again. And meet the form of your leg with your forearm. And going back only as far as your body will allow you. I like this one because for some reason, I like this one a lot. For some reason, it hits my glute very, very well. Unlike any other stretch. Now we're going to go windshield wipers. Trying to keep the glutes connected to the ground. And I like to do this about 10 times. 10, it just depends on the day. 10 to 15, really. And then I'll come out. Placing pressure on the inner knee, inner thigh, if you will. I'll show you guys for a bit. And then roll the shoulders down and back. Chest wide. Getting a little bit more flexible there. Opening up our groins, our hips. It's a beautiful day outside, yeah. You could be outside too. All right. Now we're gonna flip on over. We're gonna do a little cat-cow. I like to inhale up. Exhale. Curve out the lumbar area. Inhale up. The thoracic area goes to the ceiling or the sky. Exhale down. Inhale. Also, what I'm trying to do here is be aware of, inhale, of where my pelvic is tilting. Exhale. You guys hear that anterior posterior tilt? Now up, last time. Exhale. We're gonna call it on out. Come up like a cobra. I'm gonna hold this. Feel it in the lumbar area. I like to try to rotate a little bit. Very, very slowly. Very gently. Little by little. Then we're going to reset in the middle. And walk it up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come on up. Ooh, yeah, baby. All right, now you're gonna grab a wall. And you're gonna come to the wall. Knee in front of the toes here. That back leg, this is for our calves here. So we want that back heel to be down, connected to the ground, or you won't feel it as much. We're gonna go ahead and switch. Knee over those toes. Inhale. Last one. I'm gonna run the hands behind the glutes, behind the hamstrings, behind the calves. Trying to get as close to the ground as possible. Inhale up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Woo. All right, last one. We're gonna come out, toes point out. We're going to sit into a deep squat. Our elbows to the inner thighs here. Open up those groins, fill the hips. Deep breathing. Exhale, and we're gonna deep breathe 3 times, yeah. And inhale. Exhale. And we're inhaling as much as we possibly can. Exhale. Everything on out, and last one, inhale. Coming together. Exhale. And there it is. Yeah, I have my full stretch, mobility, work routine. I do that every single day. Every single day. Even if I don't train, I'm doing it right before I go to bed. That's usually on Sundays, my reset day. Every time I end one of my sessions, doesn't matter if it was crazy extensive, it was just a quick 20-minute hit session that I needed to get in, because we all know busy parents sometimes, that's enough. Could be 10, 20 minutes, yeah. Remember, we don't want to do too much if we don't have too much time. But again, a little is a lot better than none. It'll take you a long way. It'll prioritize your scheduling. That way you're not rushing to absolute must and building this business up, building the brand up, online clients, in-person clients, athletes here, family here, running around with my lady here. I understand. I get it. But prioritize that schedule that way. You have time, and please focus in on your stretching. You want those 7 benefits? Please stretch. You want to be better, have more energy, feel less tension, feel less hurt, feel less pain, feel less stiff. You want to be more interactive and mobile for your kids? Stretch. Until next time, beautiful people. Of course, let me know what y'all want to see in the comment section. Coach Spree, hope this was beneficial.